قال الله وهو لا يهوى باشم يوشai basham kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS.S.O.T.E. Well, peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak from Trinidad, St. Shalom. This is just a video on an article, that was brought to my attention while watching a video about the said article, So I will get straight down into it, Say IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, working on global central bank digital currency platform, global CBDC platform. In other words, right? It's the International Monetary Fund (IMF) is working on a platform for central bank digital currency (CBDCs) to enable transaction between countries. IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva said on Monday, CBDC should not be fragmented national propositions. To have more efficient and fairer transactions, we need systems that connect countries. We need interoperability. Right. So, with that little piece, let me see what fragment means. Well, I know fragment means a part of, right? Let me just see what it's saying here. What's going on here? Fragment, right? Fragmented is part the past tense basically. So it's small part broken off or separated from something, right? So they say basically she say CBDC should not be separated. National propositions, right? It should not be separated. So national propositions mean that it shouldn't be separated by country to country. So nobody should have their own separate from the rest of the world, right? Basically what she's saying here. And then it's saying we need systems that connect countries. We need interoperability. All right, let me look up interoperability. That is a big one there. Let me see what interoperability is. Interoperability. Why again? Look at Madonna. See that sharpness. Great. Interoperability, the ability of computer systems or software to exchange and make use of information. Now, the ability of military equipment or groups to operate in conjunction with each other, right? All right. So what she's saying is they're working on a global platform for the CBDCs because why? She want them work together. You understand? We need interoperability. We need all of them to work together, right? Let's say for this reason at the IMF we are working on a concept of global CBDC platform, of a global CBDC platform. The IMF wants central banks to agree on a common regulatory framework for digital currencies that would allow global interoperability. Failure to agree on a common platform would create a vacuum that would likely be filled by cryptocurrency, she said. She said a CBDC is a digital currency controlled by the central bank. You understand? While cryptocurrencies are nearly always decentralized. So basically what they're saying is they're not in control of the cryptocurrencies, but they would be in control of the CBDC, obviously, because why? It's the central bank digital currency. Yeah? And once all of them could work together in one system, right? They wouldn't have to go country to country to implement whatever they want to implement. They could implement it in one and it will have to go for all because all of them basically on the same platform, on the same operating system. Yeah? Go on to say already 114 central banks are at some stage of CBDC exploration, with about 10 already crossing the finish line, she said. If countries develop CBDCs only for domestic deployment, we are underutilizing their capacity, she added. CBDCs could also help promote financial inclusion and make remittances cheaper, she said. Nothing that the average cost of money transfer stands at 6.3, amounting to 44 billion annually. Right? So basically what she opted for here is for that everybody, all countries on the planet, to use one platform. You understand? And as we know, the central banks are not controlled by any government, any independent part. Well, no, I shouldn't say independent party. They're controlled by the banking families. You understand? They're controlled by no government that is for the people or whatsoever, what have you. You know? They're controlled by the 1% elites. Right? No. These are the ways or the things they're going to use to gain control over the masses, over the people, because why? If they control the money or the finance, you understand, they control what? The country, they control the governments, they control the laws to be implemented. You understand? They control the things that they would try to impose on the population of said countries, right? Understand? And these things are what we've been preaching for years now. For years, not now, not today, not yesterday, not last year, years now, years. Years ago we've been preaching this. This is what basically steps to the end, to the NWO, you know? MOTB. See it? Yeah. This is Mark 4:11. It says, and he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of power, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables, that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, lest at any time they should be converted and their sins be forgiven them. You understand? Because seeing, they see, but they don't know. Because why? This would sound like something good to somebody. As scripture say, they that are without, they that are on the outskirts looking in, because they don't really understand what's going on. So this what they want to implement here. This could be a good thing here, boy. You go have less cost to transfer money and to deal with a bank in Switzerland from here, and yeah, not knowing that at any time they could shut you out of your own banking account. You know, which is nothing new. Which is nothing new. Yeah, these things are implemented as a means of control, not a means to help any population or any country or any city or anything like that. Yeah. But what people blind to it and it right in front of their face. As the scripture says, was seeing that they may see and not perceive, and hearing and not understand. Because they will see an article like this and they wouldn't perceive it for what it really is. And our brother would do a video on it and break it down, and they wouldn't understand it. You know? Because it's not given to them to understand. Because why? They refuse the acceptance of this knowledge. They refuse to accept this word for what it really is. You know? In Proverbs 1:22, it says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? We all know simple means foolish. So basically what the precept's supposed to read like is, how long will ye fools will ye love simplicity? You understand? Like basically what you go read if it broken down into its most layman terms. Right? So how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Yeah, how long? Because it's not now, as I said before in the beginning. It's not yesterday, it's not, you know what I mean, a week ago, it's not last year, it's years ago. We've been talking about this. These prophecies, as the scripture said before, this was given to us to see, and for we to see and understand. That's why we could have been blowing that trumpet years ago. But what? The people didn't hearken. You all didn't hearken. Yeah? I select few heard the song. But the rest didn't hearken. Yeah? It's a turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Yeah. Most I say go pour out his spirit unto all, he'll make known his words. And that is where the prophets who preaching on the highways and byways come in. You understand? The Most High making his words known unto you all, so they have no excuse. You understand? He said, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and with none of my reproof. You only have time. Only going and giving all your time and all your prioritizing everything else but the Most High and the kingdom of the Most High. Only prioritizing everything but the words of the Most High. You know? Verse 25, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. You understand? Most I say, verse 27, it says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You understand? Verse 9, it says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Most High. Yeah, they didn't choose the fear of Yahweh Shem Yoshai. They choose to go online, to go and party, to go and drink rum, to go and do things that are not convenient for the salvation. Instead of choosing to come and hearken to what our brother saying on the side of the road, they choose to come up and scream at him and call him a madman and break the service that the brother's carrying on. You know? They prefer to do that. And I'm here to say, hey, bro, you have a point. Yeah, I did never hear about this, but we only get this teaching from, instead of inquiring, they ridiculed, they scorned. You understand? They scorned. They didn't want our knowledge. You understand? They didn't want, they hated to get our knowledge, you know? And this is what the Most High say about these people. It says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. Yeah, the Most High say, you see how they was increased? Because why? The victuals become cheap on earth. They could go and get a car easy. They could go and get a piece of land easy. They could go here, go there. If they had comfort, basically they at ease now. They increase. So you know what? They forget about the Most High. They forget about His ways. They forget about the old parts. They forget about the laws, commandments, and the statutes. They went away. They sinned in the face of the Most High. And now that the remnant trying to bring him back. Understand? Now that the prophet trying to bring back that remnant, they come like the spit in his face because they want into the words. So that the Most High say, oh, they'll be destroyed for that. You understand? He said he called, but nobody regarded him. You understand? He shut out the hand and no man care. Nobody didn't care. Yeah? Nobody didn't care. I'm going to go to Luke. Nine, 26. It say, for whosoever shall be ashamed of me and my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels. You understand? If you're ashamed of this, if you find yourself too prideful to come and stand up and listen to our brother, or if you heard we and cast we off as madmen, hey, yo, your judgment will be sure, because you cast off the Most High as a madman, you cast off the Son of Man as a madman, basically. Because we words are not ours. We words of the Father. It's not our words, it's the Father words. And we've been telling you all this from since way back. I can't even remember how far back, but way back. And look, it coming to pass now, they're putting things in place to do it now. But all they didn't regard these words, all they didn't hearken. So all you're going to feel it at the end of the day. Because why? All they didn't endure sound doctrine. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to close with that scripture. That is 2 Timothy 4 and 3, I believe. Yeah, 2 Timothy 4 and 3. It say, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears." You understand? Teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. You understand? Their ears will be turned unto fables by that. They will believe lies, by they will believe lies. Because why? They don't have the love for this word, they don't have the appreciation. You understand? They was ashamed to listen to come to the Most High. The Most High will be ashamed of them. You understand? Yahushua will turn away from them. You know? To the ones that are asleep, to the ones that going down to Egypt without the covering of the Most High and trusting in the horseman. This is just another device of Satan. We know that. We are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You know? That I would say, Kalalal Wahawad Laya Basham Yoshai Basham Kakadash. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to the corners at this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Again, Brother Martazak saying Shalom. Hopefully, this message was edifying to the power of Hashem Yoshai.